Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from the HBAR Foundation and thought I'd share it with you as it's very interesting. We have here from the HBAR Foundation, they say, congratulations to 3 Hedera ecosystem projects, Fresh Supply Co. Inveniam IO and NCashOfficial in brackets via the hashgraph, for being part of the 5 mentioned Mastercard multi-token network in brackets MTN beta app developers. So there you go guys, these companies are working with Mastercard. So once again you're seeing these levels of adoption, right? These institutions that are wanting to work with these developers that are utilizing the Hedera hashgraph. Seeing it a lot now. I had a recent one that I've covered where we was talking about Visa, who are coming to the hashgraph via another developer, SQX. So we're just seeing more and more of this kind of thing, and it doesn't surprise me because, you know, crypto is the future, guys. Like, it's not just about making money. The actual technology in of itself is going to change lives. It's going to change industries and things like that. So this really doesn't surprise me, but it's great to see it starting to come to fruition so people can get an understanding of what all this is. So I've actually got the article here that just goes into this in a bit more depth. So I'll go through this first and then we can discuss this a little bit further. To be safe and effective at scale, a network of any kind needs rules, standards, and safeguards. It was true 50 years ago when we built a payments ecosystem where all participants benefit. It's true for open banking and domestic interbank networks, and we are demonstrating it today for the world of digital assets and programmable payments. Last summer, we announced the Mastercard multi-token network to bring a set of tools and standards to power innovative new business models across various sectors leveraging tokenized bank deposits. Now, after months of beta testing, including a first-of-its-kind innovation sprint, MTN's promise is closer to fruition. With Standard Chartered Bank in brackets Hong Kong Limited, Mox Bank Limited, and Liberia, we are piloting paying for a tokenized form of carbon credits with tokenized deposits. Last late year, we completed another pilot in Hong Kong that demonstrated MTN's ability to settle digital asset transactions involving decentralized applications and wrapped up a similar project in Australia. In all cases, our network standards and infrastructure successfully enabled trusted transactions on the blockchain using either tokenized deposits or central bank digital currencies. MTN, which is built on our private, secure blockchain, unites the technology's versatility with Mastercard's governance, compliance, and convening power to create a platform for the next generation of financial applications. This unlocks more opportunities and capabilities to transact in the digital asset space with the balance in your bank account. Importantly, MTN is grounded in trust. To realize the full potential of blockchain technology and revolutionize cross-border and business-to-business payments, we believe it must be safe, secure, and scalable. Building on years of experience developing network capabilities for banks, we are offering simple ways for them to apply this kind of programmability to bank deposits. Banks do not need to run a new blockchain ledger to participate in MTN. They can start with existing interfaces, such as cards, for simple use cases and can upgrade to standards-based APIs to power more complex use cases. Inspiring the next financial services innovations. A range of app developers including Koala Pay, Inveniam, Fresh Supply Co., Senken, and Viana, among others, are already turning their attention to MTN, channeling blockchain's power to transform everything from loan disbursement to carbon credits. For example, the property transaction company Coadjute, or I think that's how it's said, is moving the escrow process to the MTN blockchain, creating a transparent infrastructure for the transfer of funds. In any real estate sale, waiting for paperwork to clear can take weeks. Meanwhile, the down payment is trapped in escrow, where neither the buyer nor the seller can earn interest from it. The Coadjute app allows the buyer to put a hold on money in their bank account, A smart contract then automatically releases the payment once the conditions are met. Coadjute is also exploring automated earmarking, the process of setting money aside for a specific purpose, which is enabled by a blockchain system and combined with MTN rules that subject each party to the earmark conditions. This makes a near impossible process simple, with transactions automatically triggered, no additional communications, no confusion, no delay. We've explored automated earmarking with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority's (HKMA) EHKD pilot program to successfully use smart contracts to ensure the quality and delivery of physical goods. Pairpoint, a Vodafone company, is using MTN to enable more seamless and automated money movement to support their vision of device-to-device interactions, starting with electric vehicle charging payments. With the Polytrade app, investors can finance fractions of invoices and sellers can manage the complex payment flows automatically. App developers are responsible for managing the complex business processes necessary to facilitate payments, but their products are brought to life by MTN's money movement building blocks, rules, and protection mechanisms. An application can connect to MTN and instantly work with every financial institution on the network. This establishes a secure space for banks to explore new services. What's next? In select countries, the MTN beta is acting as a testbed for new payments and commerce capabilities. As we bring more applications online, we are working in parallel to connect financial institutions to the network. This is a virtuous cycle. When additional banks join, MTN becomes more attractive to application providers. And as we integrate novel applications, the network's benefits grow for financial institutions and their corporate customers. We expect this to take time, but we are striving to ensure that from day one, our network is valuable to all participants, empowering people and businesses everywhere to transact with digital assets with greater flexibility, efficiency, and control. Okay guys, there you have it. I mean, as I say guys, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just listen to what they said right there at the end. They expect this to take a long time. Like, they're not expecting this to be an overnight thing. And that's not surprising, because when you're talking about revolutionizing industries and things like that, when you're talking about a technology that's going to take over, like once crypto technology comes in, it's going to be many, many years until it's replaced. That's what you've got to understand. Like, this is the kind of technology that will change many industries for many years to come. So yes, this is not going to be an overnight thing. And this is why when a lot of people are just looking at the price with crypto, you've got to understand how early we are in this space. Like, yes, crypto has been around a long time, but it's still very early for what crypto is. Like, crypto is going to change the world. It's going to change how many industries operate. And that kind of stuff doesn't just come in overnight and change things. No, it takes time. It takes time for it to be fully adopted. And so I'm not really surprised about that, right? And that's why when you look at some of these cryptocurrencies like HBAR and you think, why is the price not going up? Why is the price not going up? Look at the fundamentals. This is what I'm always trying to tell you guys. Does this look like a company that's not doing well? Does this look like a network that's struggling right now? When you've got the developers who are being recognized by Mastercard and they're doing beta testing with them, right? And they're already saying that this looking like this is going well. So is it very possible or maybe likely they will continue to have a partnership or relationship with them going forward? You would think so if it's been successful, right? If the pilot is successful, the beta testing, you would think that they will continue that relationship. So to me, this just looks like a great positive. So as I say, guys, for me, like, this is why I don't just keep looking at price, because when I'm looking at everything fundamental wise, Hedera is doing really well. Like, they've got developers who are making strides within their industries and they're getting recognized by the big players out here, right? Like the Visas, the Mastercards, the Federal Reserves. Like, these are the kind of elites and institutions that are recognizing companies and developers on Hedera. So I've got every confidence in the end that everything's going to be fine. That's the way I feel. Now, that doesn't mean I'm definitely right. Of course, I could be wrong, but it kind of speaks for itself when you're seeing all this stuff, right? It would seem that everything's going well. So unless there's some kind of unforeseen circumstance or something changes, there's nothing for me to think otherwise. And so, you know, thinking about the bull run when it really does take off and we have the alt season, I've got no reason again to think why HBAR wouldn't have a run, right? Like I've got no reason to think they won't do well because everything in position for it is good. Like when you think about like SafeMoon, for example, right? The lawsuit that's recently happened with SafeMoon, you might be a bit unsure whether SafeMoon will hit a new all-time high now because there's been a lot of controversy around SafeMoon. Now, I've heard recently that another company have picked them up, so maybe they can try and turn that around. But I know there's a lot of controversy around SafeMoon now because the CEO and some of the people who are behind it have been, you know, arrested in connection with fraud, basically. So they've got that to deal with. So there's a lot of people who are just not comfortable with SafeMoon anymore. They're not happy and they want to get out, but their funds are locked within the SafeMoon wallet, I believe. So the point that I'm making here is that's the kind of thing where, okay, will SafeMoon do well in this bull run? Now, maybe they will still gain some value because, as they say, the tide rises all boats, right? Is the saying, is in to say that when you're in a bull run, all cryptos go up. So it's still possible that SafeMoon could still get a pump, but is it going to go to like a new all-time high? I'm very skeptical of that. Not saying it's not possible, but it's not as likely because there's a lot of bad stigma around them, right? But they could still get a pump out of it. But when I'm looking at HBAR, everything is there for them to still do well. Like this is a cryptocurrency that you would look at and think, well, this looks promising. This looks like it has potential. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm really confident, man. I'm really confident to see where this will go. But I just thought I'd share this with you guys because, again, this is just more bullish stuff. Another big institution that's looking at, you know, developers on Hedera and doing beta testing and stuff like that. So, again, it's showing you the way things are going and how things will be in the future. So, as they say, it will take time, but it's coming. You know, they're looking at this and they're saying it's coming to fruition. Like the things that they want to do is coming to fruition. So, clearly the testing is going well and they're feeling very positive about this. That's what this is all about. This is an article showing you like we're happy with the things that's going on and we're showing you what's happening. You know, this is what's going on. So thought I'd share that with you guys, but yeah, this is all great stuff to see in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Mastercard recognizing Hedera developers. Do you like the sound of this? Do you think it's positive that Mastercard are recognizing these Hedera developers? Do you think that this will be good for HBAR's price? Or do you not like the sound of this? Is there anything that you've heard in this article that actually gives you any cause for concern? Or do you just not think that this will be any good for HBAR's price overall long term? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'll be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.